Oh, can't watch the stream. Ad blockers. Yeah, I remember I had an ad blocker for a while, and then I was trying to get me to turn it off. I do request in about 30 minutes. Yes, I'm drinking it. I actually drank my tea. Just making sure I'm in tune. someone mentioned the Messiah would come again. Yeah, I'm trying to learn that. Well, I'm gonna. Sort the blues. Septic. Jilly. Buckfat. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Jake. Crosshairs. Hey, Marla, yeah. Give me a moment. Got some Zeppelin now, again.
It's gonna be me. like rain.
I saw Skeptic was saying I apparently spent some time on that solo. Weirdly enough, I only relearned this song last week and I figured out the solo by ear. Well, as most as I could. So the Les Paul was laid for. Agreed, Skeptic. Maybe they're connecting souls. That'd be cool. I like Jimmy Page. Rebecca. So he's channeling the soul of Jimmy Page. Yeah, he's still alive. They'll do a live and do some phasing together. Maybe at one point. We'd have to figure out how to get it to work though, because like delays and stuff. But I'd be down. I've got the Discord and Instagram in the description if you want to hook me up. So yeah. Do I wear 100% cotton zip hoodies? I wear hoodies, but not zip hoodies. Right, we've got another Zeppelin song, and then we've got a new Guns N' Roses song that I haven't played on the stream. If you want to hit on what it is, now I don't have a talk box, unfortunately, so I'll be with that. But the solo has a talk box. See if anyone can guess what song it is. The solo is a talk box. Right. Right. This is Heartbreaker by Led Zeppelin. I'm gonna do. Usually I just use the main setting on the amp, but I was able to construct a cool tone for Heartbreaker. So, what are we thinking? I thought that was pretty cool personally. I thought it was fairly close to Jimmy's tone. Right, on this one, the crazy solo, you know, I struggle a bit on that, but I can get it just about right. Right, let's go. Right, next song. Right, let's see if anyone can guess what it is. I know there's someone in the chat who will probably be able to guess it. Guns N' Roses, and the solo would usually have a talk box. First one to guess it gets absolutely nothing, it's just cool. Thanks, Rebecca. Hey, President Gremlin, you alright? Has to be a bit sloppy to sound like Paige, it does. The sloppiness gives it style, though, in Jimmy's question. Peter Frampton, Joe Walsh. It's Guns N' Roses. I'm quite listening to something. What song is it? Not a song right now. Yeah, Rebecca already knows what it is. Megadeth. I take requests, and after this last song I'm doing my request. I can play some Megadeth, so I'll do that after this if you request it. Well, Rebecca, no one can guess it, so if you want you can just put it in the chat. I don't know this club by Pantera. Shoot with a guitar tuner. I have a guitar tuner right here, mate. There's one on my amp. It's quite accurate as well. Yeah, I haven't played this on stream before. and Metallica Boy want me to play Megadeth. I'm not sure though, so I'm not going to play it. For no particular reason. I can't tell, but I think that's what I'm saying, Rebecca. I'm not too sure. When the sun goes down. It's one of the ones I haven't relearned yet, but do you really know food you get? Yes, I did feed her. I made a chicken strips. Right, what was I going to say? Right, now I could either, now there's two things I can do tonight. We could do requests as usual, or I could do something different and put on a backing track and just do my own solo. What do you want to hear? So I can do either one, just depending on what we get. Whatever I see through or first, I'll do. One backing track. You can go on then. Right, I'm gonna do a backing track, so just give me a chin up. Alright, cool. I've got a blues A minor backing track here. I'm going to play that. Or I could vote as well if you want blues or metal, but I don't know. I can be asked. So I might just do the blues one because I like blues. Oh, I'm tired today. Right, I'm going to do this. Thanks. How do you pronounce that? Lazuiza 2? Lazuiza 2? I don't know how to pronounce that. Thank you very much. wake up at 5 AM. Yeah, to be fair. Actually, it was 4:30. It was at 4 o'clock I woke up, to be fair. Thanks, Nanny. Thanks, Black, for that. 16 months been playing. Stop the cap. 16 months. I'm gonna do one more song, and that is Money for Nothing. Go past the intro. Sister Rebecca's made a few theories in the chat as well. You might want it into. I don't know. You might. Microwave ovens. Right. I've got time for one more song. What song do we want? In the description, you can see everything I can play. There's 2 or 3 of them that are outdated at the moment, I think, but I'm going through relearning them. First I see what I can play, I'll play it. Free Bird, okay. It's not a bad one to play on the stream with. Free Bird.
Everyone, this is Grandma's companion, Gerard.
Dad sucks.
Companion. He calls him that because he doesn't want to imagine us getting it on.
Maltese is worried.
Hello.
Right, okay. Right. With all that aside, we can actually play the song now. that is it for this evening. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one. I stream every week from usually, it was different this time, but usually 6:30 to 7:30 on Thursdays. So yeah, thanks for watching. Next time.